Guys, hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in general. And guys, today I know I am late with this information. Again, I have so many videos I want to do on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to clear out these drafts, go through my archives. Okay, I got so many video ideas wrote down for my video content. And I'm like, honestly, I was supposed to do this video all the way back in June when Candace Parker and her wife, Anna Petrova, they welcomed their third child back in June of this year. Okay, so it was June 2024. It was breaking news all over the news. She was getting congratulations everywhere, and that's when I wanted to do this video back then. Guys, I just want to switch it up, and I believe this is a very interesting and fascinating love story of how Candace Parker, again, like she used to be with her ex-husband Sheldon Williams, how she split up from him, and she actually started dating her current wife Anna Petrova, and how they were actually teammates first. So this is a little cute, teammates to lovers story. So in 2018, guys, if you don't know, Candace Parker, she was once married to a man. Okay, he was actually a professional basketball player himself. Back in 2018, she divorced Sheldon Williams, her ex-husband, right? So again, they actually shared one daughter from that marriage. I stand corrected. Actually, he's the one who filed for divorce, okay? Mr. Williams filed for divorce stating, he cited irreconcilable differences back in November of 2016. It says Parker paid Williams $400,000 in a one-time alimony payment. And for custody, it says Parker and Williams share joint legal and physical custody of their daughter, Layla Nicole. And child support, Parker and Williams do not pay monthly child support, but they do equally share educational and medical costs for their daughter, Layla. It says Parker and Williams sold their Encino, California home for $3.75 million. Again, this is an article from Women's Health Magazine. I always loved that magazine as a kid. So it reads, Candace Parker's starting lineup is complete. The WNBA legend has welcomed her third child. Again, this happened back in June. I was supposed to do this video, guys. I'm sorry. She welcomed her third child, her second with wife, Anna Petrova. In a June 10th Instagram, the couple shared the name of her new son, Heart Summit Petrova Parker. May 21st, 2024, they wrote, our starting lineup is complete. We are so in love and grateful for our little brother. Says the news comes on the heels of Candace announcing her retirement from the WNBA after 16 seasons and 3 championships. We almost had her, guys. We thought we was going to have Candace Parker be a part of the 2024 Women's USA basketball team, and, to get that gold medal. But again, she had retired. She was like, nah, I quit. She says, I promised I'd never cheat the game and that I'd leave it in a better place than I came into it. The 39-year-old Las Vegas Aces forward wrote in an April 28th Instagram, my heart and body knew, but I needed to give my mind time to accept it. Because in the message, Candace added that she plans to spend more time with her family, including wife Anna and her children. Being a wife and mom still remains priority number one, and I've learned that time flies, so I plan to enjoy my family to the fullest, she wrote. Like many professional women's basketball players, Candace played overseas during the WNBA's off-season. She first met Anna in 2012 when they both played on UMMC Ekaterinburg in Anna's home country of Russia. So Anna, I believe it's pronounced Petrikov. Sometimes it says Petrikov, Petrikova. I'm going to say Petrikova. It says that is her home country. So Anna is actually Russian. It says, according to People, the two were friends for 3 years before becoming a couple. Because we literally denied it to ourselves for 3 years, I think, Anna told Time, adding that neither imagined they'd one day get married to another woman. Then we just finally accepted it, that it was a long, hard process. Since the two first kissed one night after practice, there were some drunken nights, Anna told the outlet, and it would just go further than we would think. Because of their first kiss, Anna recalled, we're scared and we're like, what the hell was that? You were kind of scared to look at each other in the eye, and then you're like, okay, well, what are we? We're lying to ourselves here. Anna previously played basketball at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, where she learned to speak English. She was also named the Sun Belt Conference's Player of the Year for the 2003 through 2004 season. Anna competed with the Russian national team at the 2012 Summer Olympics in London. Her team placed fourth that year, according to Olympics.com, while the U.S. took gold. Anna later participated in the 2014 Winter Olympics torch relay on the way to Sochi, Russia, per People. Since the couple quietly married in 2019 but didn't share the news until 2 years later. Candace proposed during a family trip to Mexico on a boat where her daughter Layla held a cake that read, will you marry us? That's cute. Instead of marry me. Obviously, she's a woman with a divorced woman with a child, a daughter. And so, her daughter being, a part of that proposal, I'm sure it made it even more special. And the fact that the cake read, will you marry us? That's really sweet. It says, she knows that Layla is the center of my entire universe, Candace told Time. So we come in a package deal. It was important for the dynamic duo to be upgraded to the big three. But the couple kept things secret because of Russia's anti-LGBTQ policies. Now, this is when it becomes interesting, guys. Again, that timeline, the fact that she's so open and honest about this, because it's like, I guess you can say that she was cheating. That's why her husband filed for divorce. But it says, according to the outlet, Russia's Supreme Court has ruled that the international LGBT movement is an extremist organization per the Human Rights Watch. Under Russian criminal law, participating in an extremist organization is punishable by up to 12 years in jail. Since Anna and Candace keep busy at home, their parents to daughter Layla, 14, whom Candace shares with her ex-husband, former NBA player Sheldon Williams, son Air Larry, they really named that little boy Air, who was 2, and then Hart Summit, who was born back in May. Candace and Anna announced the birth of their second son with a series of heartwarming family photos. Zone defense is interesting, but we are managing, they wrote in a June 10th Instagram. Hart appears to be named after late University of Tennessee Lady Vols coach Pat Summit, who had a large impact on Candace's life, according to Sports Illustrated. Because ultimately, Candace and Anna revealed their marriage in 2021. 2 years ago, I got to marry my best friend in front of our close family and friends, Candace wrote in a sweet Instagram post. My heart could have exploded. I cried like a baby. To know me or you is to know our love. This journey hasn't been easy. I am proud of us and what we have built and who we have grown to become, both individually and together. It was very important to Candace to publicly share her marriage for her daughter, she told Time. She said, quotes, I always tell my daughter to be herself. She said, I always tell my daughter to be proud of who she is. And I always tell my daughter to speak for herself and speak up for those that she loves. And I can't say that to her if I'm not doing it myself. I don't want her to ever think that I'm ashamed or not proud of our family. That was a step that we had to take, but we had to take it on our own terms. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, I saw a little TikTok summarizing their love story and the timeline up, probably far better than me, of course. She did it like in 2 minutes. It was such a very touching story, because again, I want to, give my commentary about this. Again, I wanted to do this video all the way back in June. I'm like, you know what? This is literally the last day in the year 2024. Geneva, just do it, okay? It's a random video, right? The fact that, again, like it kind of comes across as messy. Candace Parker has not been, shy about the timeline. She did say, like, as you can see, that she met Anna Petrova in 2012 when they were playing overseas in Russia together, okay? Her ex-husband, Sheldon Williams, he filed divorce on Candace November of 2016, 4 years after she met Anna. And, he cited irreconcilable differences in the divorce court proceedings. But what was interesting is, of course, like, as you guys know, oh my God, it was almost 3 years ago. Back in 2022, I was deployed in Kuwait, and me and my friends, we were just sitting around discussing and debating about how we literally Russia let Brittany Griner come back to America, and we traded in a war. He was literally like a war machine, like a death machine, right? To make that exchange. Because remember, Brittany Griner, she got locked up over there in Russia. Okay, clearly they don't play. The fact that, again, Candace and her current wife, Anna, they were friends first, right? They had that teammates to lovers trope, kind of like Dejanay Carrington and Alyssa Smith, but they were at, Baylor University. But the fact that, they said, I did some more research prior to this article. They said that they became very close and they were hanging out more and more, but just as like close friends at first. And then it kind of became more emotionally connected, almost as if they were a couple. They said that when they were overseas playing in Russia together as teammates, they had to be very, very careful. They had to make sure, things didn't go, public, even amongst their team, like their teammates, okay, their coaches, assistant coaches, because again, they're in Russia. Russia is against LGBTQ, whatever, they're against the gay community and homosexuals. They don't believe in that. You seen what they did to Brittany Griner? She had 0.9 grams of weed. Imagine if they would have found out that Candace Parker and her current wife at that time, just her friend, Anna Petrova, if they were to find out that they had been in a serious, intimate, romantic relationship, they probably would have been, locked up. Now, even though that's Anna's hometown, it would have been a whole crazy campaign to try to free Candace Parker. Again, also obviously not just the same sex aspect of this is what fascinates me, but more so they're interracially, couples. Again, I'm all for interracial dating. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I've done it before. It is what it is, okay? Love is love. But to me, what's really interesting is when I see interracial same-sex couples, a black woman with a white man, or a black man with a white woman, that's regular, that's an everyday thing. But a black woman seriously dating and then marrying a white woman, to me, it's kind of I don't want to say unfathomable. But in the way it is to me, it's okay, we're both women, but it's as a black woman, how can you really relate to a white woman? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get out my thoughts, my honest opinions. Obviously, Candace and Anna, they have that love for basketball. They have that in common. They have a lot of things in common, right? But it's this is a Russian white woman. You're an African American, a black American woman from, America. Candace Parker's from St. Louis, Missouri, I believe. She's a black American woman. Anna is a Russian woman. And it's the fact that, they love for basketball, they were able to come together again. It's very interesting and fascinating. But it's wouldn't it be some kind of like culture clashes and like kind of like shocks to your system when it comes to like how she does things in comparison to how you do things? But honestly, if you look at the basketball community, I might have to do, guys, comment down below if you like this video, right? I might do a little series about WNBA couples and like coaches couples, because again, like they're not the only couple. It almost seems as though it's not like the norm. Like it's not rare, but it's not common either. If that makes sense. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. Pretty much what I'm saying is there is a population of black women in professional basketball, professional sports, who are married to white women. Pokey Chapman, okay, I did a video on her. I said it was I did a series that said when coaches sleep and have affairs with their players. Pokey Chapman got fired from her LSU. Okay, she used to be the former head coach for LSU women's basketball in college, and she got found out for sleeping with a player. Okay, and she got the boot. She is now married to a white woman, to this day. Okay, she's currently one of the assistant coaches. She's a part of the Seattle Storm assistant coach team. Again, Pokey Chapman is a black woman married to a white woman. And then you have my former head coach. Okay, she left us. Again, she left us motherless and defenseless. Okay, she left us our mother. Stephanie White, former head coach of the Connecticut Sun. Now she left us and went to the Indiana Fever. Listen, guys, Google it. She is now dating or even married. She wears a wedding ring. She's either married or in a serious, like, heavily committed relationship. Okay, she's seeing Lisa Walters. Google her, guys. The Lisa Walters. Okay, she's an incredible sports sports broadcast journalist, and she's gorgeous. Okay, Stephanie White, a white woman, is either married to or seriously dating a black woman. Just Google her, Lisa Walters. Again, Candace Parker is such an intelligent, incredible, talented woman when it comes to women's professional basketball and hoops. I'm very happy that she was able to find love, because honestly, the ex-husband, Sheldon Williams, and I ain't trying to make this into like a messy video, but the fact that he filed for divorce on her, again, it's rare for men to, file for divorce proceedings, towards their wives. But it's like, I think like what had happened there, he probably suspected like, she's possibly cheating on me with a woman. And it's like, obviously like she got to deal with her sexuality the best way she can. Yeah, it's too bad, We got a little girl Layla together, but it is what it is. I got to go. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on Candace Parker and her love life, the situation. The fact that she was once married to a man, and then out of the blue, her husband then filed for divorce on her, and she is now married to a Russian white woman. Comment down below.